And now for a very special award, the 2020 NARI Member of the Year Award. Years ago, I would have the pleasure of connecting with this member just once or twice a year, usually at the Cody Awards and the Economic Forecast Dinner. His work was phenomenal, and I got to the point where I almost knew his projects just by seeing the photos. Several years ago, he began to consider getting more involved with the organization. I had hoped he might join our board of directors, and we had a very frank discussion about how he chooses to spend his time. He was quite clear that he did not want to just sit in a meeting and pass the time without making a substantive impact on the organization. You can imagine my delight. Since then, Peter Feinman has become involved in almost every aspect of this organization and has left a lasting mark on us. I'm not even sure where to start the list of all of his contributions. Beyond just his service on the board, Peter has participated every year with a building station and by conducting mock interviews at our youth event. He's served on the Workforce Development Committee and dedicated his organization to working with area schools and students. He's served as a mentor in our mentorship program since its founding. He's served on the President's Advisory Council. He has created and offered his mindfulness programs to our members almost weekly for nearly a year. He attends our meetings, our conference, plays golf, and supports our women's event, and more. He's a fixture at our Cody Awards, not just attending and competing, but assisting us with finding sponsors to support the event. During the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, it was Peter who created the idea for the weekly Remodelers Conversations and got the group started with an initial Zoom meeting back in March. The program grew over time to be an incredibly powerful resource for our NARI contractors as they navigated the shutdown and then the reopening of our economy. As you can see, he's clearly not just taking a seat and passing the time. He's a critical supporter of this organization, and it's grown and evolved over the years. On a personal note, Peter is an incredibly wise advisor. After many meetings and conversations, I can count on a quick call the next day to debrief and reflect. Peter always offers a valuable perspective and wise advice. I'm constantly grateful for his time, energy, and commitment. And for that reason, it's my great pleasure to award Peter Feinman with our 2020 Member of the Year Award.